Well, hello everybody that is watching this video. It is I, your boy, H-Boy, and today, it's my third video today, so it's pretty cracking down today. And I've gotten another fan request, and it says, let's see what it says. It says, it's by Close Kandir, who says, people seem to love these Shrek vids. You should do a video on the snake and frog balloon scene. So I think I'm starting to get my gist. I'm doing analyses of Shrek scenes, kind of like, do you remember that YouTuber who his name's I think Toby Ando, who does would-be kid mistakes? Basically, I'm like that, but with Shrek. But instead of pointing out mistakes, I'm just doing random scene analysis and pointing things out. So I seem to be loved. So let's get to it. Shrek, snake, and frog. It's a pretty good scene. Get started. Let's do this part of the scene. You know the scene where he blows up the balloon? Kind of like, remember when he made Christmas balls, where the babies made Christmas balls? It's basically a prequel to that. Let's hit it. See, he grabbed it, blows it up. Watch this. See how he blows it up almost like like a balloon. But here's the thing that's worth noticing. Fiona also has the ability. I'm curious. Well, technically not an ability. Do all ogres have this ability? Well, she's half ogre, so she might like have the ability as like a hidden thing. Anyway, you see that? So she made like a balloon dog in the form of a snake. Anyway, you saw that. And then here's what's interesting. You don't see it in this video. However, you might be able to see it in this video.
Google Career
That's an ad. Please ignore that. I hate those ads where it's like I get that's 15 seconds, but if it's unskippable when I'm trying to make a video, but I'm trying to, it's just so irritating. But anyway, that's not important. Sorry about that, ignore that, and now it is time for the video. Watch. Here, let me get to the part where they blow up the balloons. Happens about, okay, he makes the frog, right here. So he grabs it, but look at this, notice this, it's pretty obvious, but look. It's almost like the frog just stares at him in fear, as if the frog knows what he's going to do. So my question is, do ogres have a reputation for blowing up frogs? Because the frog seems friends. If either that or he saw Shrek jumping for him. What's even worse is, why would Shrek be so desperate to blow up a frog that he actually jumps and grabs him? And look at this. No sense. And then, as I said, I'm sure he has an ogre ability, so Fiona also has the ability to do it, which is pretty interesting. But here's what's strange, watch. Notice how they're floating, almost as if... Just my question is, do ogres have the ability to blow out helium? Which is possible, but that sounds kind of ridiculous, because there's evidence both ways. Because look at this. In the Shrek the Halls clip that I just showed you earlier, the frogs that the babies blew up didn't have that ability, like they weren't floating as if they were helium connected. So maybe my theory is there's a possibility that what the possibility is that baby ogres don't have that ability, but as they go older they'll have it, almost like maybe like ogre puberty is, that's one of the effects of ogre puberty, if you know what I'm saying. And then that's the first theory. The second theory is that well then Fiona's a hybrid ogre and she also has that ability. Either that, or it could just be they just thought that air equals flotation, even though we all know it's only for helium. For example, if you take a balloon and you blow it up, like, you'll probably notice that it won't float, it'll be lighter, like if you drop it, it won't go, it'll just gently down, na, 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 floating down, away we go. That's not always the case. It could be the thicker things like a space hopper or a hover ball. Those don't do that, even though they're also filled with air, just like a balloon. Anyway, that's that. Anyway, anything else I can say about the scene? And this also could be, because as I said, because if you look closely back at the frog's reaction, it says that he probably was scared that he saw either one, that he saw Shrek coming, or that he saw Shrek on his way. Oh, I'm upside down. Easy fix, don't you worry. Anyway, so you probably remember how the frog seemed frightened when he saw Shrek coming, which I don't blame him. It would probably be frightening, but that's okay. And So either one, he was scared of the ogre, two, he was scared of the arrival of or he was just scared because he didn't know what he was planning to do to him. I couldn't tell you. Anyway, I think that's all I can say about that scene. And I can also say maybe that's why the king doesn't like Shrek at the beginning. It could be because one of the other frogs said that Shrek used to do that a lot. So maybe he was like, I'm worried he might do it to me, even as a prince he might do it. Because can he do it to other humans? Probably not. He probably can only do it to animals. Because if he could do it to humans, that would look really uncomfortable. And also another thing is, if he had helium breath, why doesn't he have a squealy voice? Or maybe that doesn't affect ogres. How come he doesn't, when he kisses Fiona, she doesn't get a squealy voice? And how come, as I said, it didn't work for the frogs in the Christmas special? I couldn't tell you. Anyway, that was your boy H-Boy with another fan request, and I will see you next time I upload a video. Remember, don't make it a blockbuster night, make it an H-Boy night.